Losing 186 trading NVIDIA and Salesforce CRM. One step forward, one step back. Seems like that's been the past month. It's a little frustrating, but it is also part of the game. Not much you can do about it at the end of the day. So I'm gonna go in here and log this. We'll go with NVIDIA first, and then we will go with CRM after. NVIDIA was on the 5-minute time frame. This one, I have it right here. Pretty simple play over 706. You even had a little bit of a bull flag right up in here as well. Entered there and immediately was wrong. So did not lose a lot of money on this trade. Was really a play of like, hey, we've been strong. So, hey, if we're going to break out again, can this keep going? Like, I'm not going to fight it. I'm going to play it. So it looked good. Volume was coming in. This volume has been getting better, and then it just was a dud. So you can say, yeah, afternoon, yeah, dumbass, you're trading in the afternoon. Maybe. I mean, I don't have data that tells me that, though. To be honest with you, that's like telling me do not trade this time. It's so blatantly clear. If I had the data that said that, I wouldn't have done it. But the data has not told me that yet. So that was that. And then you see the month we're down 241. We do have open positions. I'm going to jump over here really quick. Here is the current dashboard of 1 of 1. This is moving. This is active, like the current equity in the account. So like it just, again, we're just like floating around that just above where we started essentially, which is just like really painful about a month ago, but I didn't lose money. So there's that. I guess after commissions and stuff and fees, like this is, eating into, decent chunk as well. Not like it's a lot of money, but it also eats away. So it adds up, especially when you're flat. It makes it feel worse. So we have open positions on, I think, the Dow, Bitcoin, and the NASDAQ that are up. I've moved some stops. So like we're not going to lose a lot if they all were to go wrong. But that's also why that dashboard was maybe higher than maybe you would think, because I've been losing, I feel like, a lot. But that was NVIDIA. Then there was a CRM trade, lost 110 on the CRM trade, which I'll pull up here. Technically speaking, this did go under low of day, stopped me out, and it is okay, but I'll still get into why I'm not going to get back in and I'm not going to mess this one. So really the idea here on the CRM trade, we got in this one live this morning on the stream and playing the breakout over the highs here. I thought it looks good. The problem that I think we are still going to have, though, is that volume has yet to do it. And it does not look like, and we have 2 hours from when I'm filming this video, 2 hours until the day ends. It doesn't look like volume is going to break out over this. So I don't think we're going to get there. I could be wrong. But we are going to close above the level, but we're not going to do it on high volume. So just another reason why I'm not going to bother with that. Like, who cares? I'm not going to get back in. But that was the original idea. And then I got in and I put a stop loss at low of day. And what happens here? The thing comes up to 293s and then it drops down to literally hit low of day by a couple of cents and then bounce. So I literally got stopped out and then it bounced. Not that looking back, like let's say that I was in, would I be like super thrilled to be in if volume never comes in today? Not really, because you're risking, an overnight gap down and you could be down $5 and now you ended up losing more than you thought you were going to lose. So now it's like, I'm happy that it went and then it immediately kind of stopped me out shortly after. So there's not a lot of like, maybe this thing, no, because worst case scenario, not worst case, but like, last thing I'd want is like to chop around for a couple of days and then it eventually fails. When you lose, I like losing quick. I really do. Cause it's just, okay, let's go. Done. That's the thing. So jumping back here to trade Zelos, everything's logged. We essentially have a super low win rate, but what this tells me is that the second half of the month should probably be pretty good, or could be pretty good, because my win rate's been shit so far. So law of averages, also my own results over the past 10 plus months tell me that this will eventually come back towards 50%. It doesn't have to be 50%, but it gets towards 50%. We'll be okay. We have open positions as well as a Dow that I never did a trade recap on that I've locked in like $200 of so far. So once I lock that in, other stuff, we'll see. Maybe we're green. I don't know. But we currently have 3 winners so far this month and 7 losers. So not a huge sample size as well. So, take it with a grain of salt. But that's the deal. That's the update. This is real shit. I don't think, well, you can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 trades in a low. row we've lost, 6 in a row. That might be one of the larger losing streaks, because I think I've had some, pretty shitty streaks that then I would eventually win one in between. 6 in a row is pretty shit. I'll be honest. But we have open positions that are up, so it depends on if I close those out. Like, yeah, could I offset? Yeah. Biggest takeaway, though, average loser is about $95. So far, our average winner across 3 trades has been $141. If the trades I have open work, we'll end up probably getting that average to around maybe closer to $200, believe it or not, based on the sizing and the profiles I got going on. And our average loser will probably stay around that same level. So that's all you can ask for. Trade the same way, risk less, look to make more. And sometimes it'll go and sometimes it won't. And if you average around 50%, you're going to be fine. So that's how I view it. That's how I've been viewing it. And we'll see where we go from there. Thanks so much, guys. I'll leave links to this, the broker that I use, or the prop firm that I use, all that stuff below. And I'll see you in the next one. Peace.